It's your boy James, aka Dad the Rapper, aka Dad the Nobody, back again with another Talk to Me Tuesday. Today's Talk to Me Tuesday is centered around whether you would quit or you would keep going. I got some scenarios set up for y'all, and should be interesting. Let's see how this goes. You know what I mean? Let's see. In the meantime, while I wait for some people to join in, let me see if I can set this up a little bit better, a little bit butter. Over here on my end. Give me 1 second. Continue with Google. Show us what do you call it? Yo, Cloverfield, what's going on? How's it going out there? Morrow, I think that's what I'm saying. I think I'm saying that right. Hope you doing decent. How are you today? Good, man. Today's been a decent day. Haven't accomplished everything I want to accomplish yet, but there's still time. So still hoping to get to that. How's your day? Chilling here with my boy. He watching ping pong over there on the TV. So if you hear some ping pong in the background or you hear him, you know, it's one of the two, generally speaking. Continue. Oh yeah, let me know how you doing. But what is this? You know what? I'm gonna do this later. I thought this was gonna be something simple, but it don't look like it. So cool. But doing good. What's that, man? What's that look like? I know everybody said they doing good, so I usually ask folks like on a scale of 1 to 10, like how's your day going today? And I answer 2 because I ain't say it. Like a 7.5. I think we'll end the day off somewhere around 8.5. You know, if we get really lucky, it'll be about 9. But right now, about 7.5. Being honest about it. But let me know. Scale of 1 to 10. How's it going over there? To my other viewer who just joined in, what's going on? How you doing today? Let me know. Like a 7.8. So you about the same, 7.5. All right, that's cool. But yeah, no, today it's gonna be an interesting day, man. Trying something different. Always trying something different, just to see what's working, what's not. You know, see what interest can be piqued, man. Just to have some regular, random, everyday conversation with some folks while they're going about their everyday lives. So today's topic is would you quit or would you keep going? I got it, son. Thanks. Thank you, son. He ain't gonna say that. But it's what you quit or what you keep going. Let me break that down, right? So, would you quit or would you keep going? I got a few different storylines I'm gonna present, and through these storylines, there's gonna be several opportunities for you to interject and to say whether you would quit or you would keep going. So, you doing music today? Nah, not today. On Friday, I usually do the music. I mean, I did some writing today, but Friday is when we do like the freestyling and the writing online and like, you know, a little kickback as far as maybe some insight into what I'm working on, but also getting some info from folks that, you know, maybe they might say, hey, maybe you could try to put this in there, squeeze that in there if they hear the song too. And you ain't gotta be sad about missing the last stream. There's more to come, God willing. Thinking about the time zones. What time zone are you in? Let me know that. What time zone are you in? So make sure you got the right one when the next one come around. What's going on, y'all? We can get started here with the what you quit to keep going in just 1 second. Basically got everything set up over here. Just trying to use the little space that I got right here on this desk and this laptop that y'all ain't seeing. It's 4:22 right now. So what is it? 6:22 here. So usually on Friday it's like starting at like 6 o'clock. So I would say if you come in around 4 o'clock your time, that would be good. KDR, what's going on? How you feeling today? Scale of 1 to 10, let me know. So we about to get started here, y'all. Hopefully these scenarios fit good, you know, and we'll get to find out a little bit about each other as far as how you or I would handle these situations. Um, so this first scenario is about a hike. There's a hiker here, and I'm gonna explain the story, and you let me know whether you would quit or you would keep going based on what happened and what you see there. Spring Bunny, what's going on over there on TikTok? Uh, Hope you're doing good today. So, okay, she's on now. Okay, cool. You should be set then. All right, so this first one right here is titled "The Hike." Let me see if I can move this closer so I ain't gotta look so far off to the right. All right, so it started as a casual weekend trip with 5 friends hiking a trail in the mountains to catch sunrise at the summit. 12 miles up, 12 miles down. Easy on paper, but things don't always go as planned. So, mile 2. This is mile 2 in a situation. All right, so the trail is smooth, the air is crisp, and spirits are high. They joke around, take selfies, and toss snacks at each other. Derek's legs, Derek lags behind a bit, already breathing heavier than the rest. This was you. Would you quit or would you keep going? Uh, that Toxie, what's going on? How you doing? I think I missed somebody up here. I've been scrolling for 2 hours to find a scary video, and I still can't find it. Still can't find one. Hey, well, I don't know if you're gonna get scared here, bro, but you're welcome to hang out with us anyway. All right. So in this scenario, so far, I'm gonna say keep going, but you let me know. Mile 5. So at mile 5, the incline kicks in, the trees thin out, the group splits naturally. Some pushing ahead, others slowing down, but Derek's calves start cramping. He realized he didn't stretch, and the trail winds longer than expected. Would you quit or would you keep going? Real Nutter Butter. What's going on, Nutter Butter? How you doing today, bro? Appreciate you coming through and hanging out. Parker, what's happening? Willy Wonka, Ayon, I think it's Ayon. What's going on? Uh, so let me know. Like, say, always keep going. I feel you, bro. Doing good. All right, hey, pay attention, bro. Let me know if Nutter Brother, pay attention. Let me know if you would what you would do in these scenarios, bro. Uh, Finger, Dad, Son. No, just kidding. All right. So yeah, mile 7 now. So it's raining. It starts raining out of nowhere. The trail becomes slick. Mud grabs every step, and their phones lose signal. The wind picks up. Derek slips, cutting his palm on a rock. Dang. They bandage it up, and the summit is still 5 miles away. Would you quit or keep going? I don't know. I'm not much of a hiker, but given that I don't like to quit, I'm going to say keep going because, the show must go on, right? So never give up. Up, up, up. I'm with you, bro. All right, mile 9. They're exhausted, all of them. Food is running low. One friend admits they forgot their water bottle. Derek shares the last of his. They're halfway up the final stretch when thunder rumbles. A vote starts. Should we turn back? Derek stays quiet, but inside he's asking himself, would you quit or keep going? Said I would never give up. Never? Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Mile 11 now. So visibility drops. They've lost their trail markers. One friend twists an ankle. The summit is close, but they don't know how close. Every breath stings. The cold has gotten real. Derek steps up saying, let's make it for the view and for the story. But in his mind, he's asking, would you quit or would you keep going? Me, I guess if I went this far, I keep going. Ain't no reason to quit now because I don't know. You kind of seem like a wuss at this point. They made it to mile 11, and there's a long way back down. But I don't know. I don't think I would. Let's see, mile 12. They reach it barely. The summit they meet it. Butchering. They reach it barely. The summit. Wind howling. No sunrise. Just thick fog. Cold silence. No epic photo. No grand reveal. Just relief. And a long way back down. Derek looks out into the gray nothingness, breathing heavily and sore, shaking. Was it worth it? My opinion, no. I do not think I would ever be that guy that's adventurous enough to go hiking like that. I don't do it. If you go that far, yeah, bro, I feel you, man. I mean, if you go that far, you might as well finish. But I don't think I'm going. So going down on a hike is kind of fun. I take it you've been hiking, bro. Like I have not, man. I kind of want to a little bit just for the experience, but then I kind of don't because I'm like, man, you know, who knows what's out there, man? Like, it's crazy out there in the wild, you know. But I guess that's just the city boy in me, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's fun going down on a hike. See, look like y'all both done been on hikes. I'm just the inexperienced rookie over here, man. I ain't lived enough, I guess. What it must be depending on where you at too. I'm over here in Chicago, man. It ain't like the hikes is like trails, bike trails and stuff like that. But I'm sure it's something if you go far enough out. Would you do it again? Nope, I probably wouldn't do it in the first place. And would you quit or keep going if you knew how hard it would be from the start? I think with most stuff, if you know how hard it is, generally speaking, like, bro, you ain't gonna start if you typically know exactly how hard something's gonna be. That's just my opinion on it. But that's just one scenario. We talking about hiking. I ain't a hiker, but some of these other ones may be a little bit more applicable. So let's talk about this next one, which is the internship. All right, this one's with a workplace setting. So it's called The Desk in the Corner. Okay, my baby? Okay. Okay. Glad you're okay. So this one's called The Desk in the Corner. Let's work it out. So this one, the character's name is Lena. Lena landed her dream internship at one of the most competitive media companies in the country. She's in a big city with big opportunity and big expectations. This is how the first week goes. It's good to hike, but there are things that are on the downside of hiking. Hey, I'm sure it is. And he said, what's your least favorite? Are you talking to butter? Okay, for sure. All right, so this is how week one goes. Week one, she's the coffee runner, but she's in the building, surrounded by the people she always admired, and she tells herself, this is how it starts. Week one, you became a coffee runner. Would you quit it? Would you keep going? If they turned you into the coffee runner and you here because you're looking for big opportunity, would you quit it? Keep going? I'm going to say keep going because, bro, it's just week one. Like, don't be a wuss, you know, keep going, but let me know what you would do. Now we on to week three. Week three, she's still not allowed in meetings. Her manager barely looks up when she speaks. A pitch she worked on all week gets ignored. So 3 weeks in, you're getting ignored when you come up with when you pitch your ideas. Would you quit this internship or would you keep going? Trump 2028 colored man. What? How is Trump gonna be in 2028? He already had 2 terms, bro. You're tripping. All right. I love that's so real. But I just don't like when people leave the wrong way. Oh, her. Y'all just talking about the hike still. Got you. I'm gonna check those out in a minute. Me, personally, I ain't a quitter, just like I was saying earlier. So if I wind up in a situation like this, am I gonna quit? I'm gonna keep going. I don't know. I got tough skin. I done been rejected a lot. So you know what I mean? Like, nah, I ain't quitting yet. Now we in a week 6. Week 6, she makes a mistake. She sends a file to the wrong client. Her supervisor chews her out in front of others. I don't know. First off, you know, if we just stop right there, you know, I mean, you ain't gonna be chewing me out in front of everybody. But let's finish the sentence. She wants to crawl into her desk drawer. So basically, she didn't take that well. And we want to know if that was you, if you got chewed out in front of all the people that you work with, you gonna quit or you gonna keep going? I see Clover said he gonna keep going. Me, I don't know, man. It's like you degrading yourself. You know what I mean? Like, but is it worth it in the end? That's what we're trying to figure out, right? So for the sake of seeing that it's gonna be worth it in the end, say I'm gonna keep going. All right, week 10. An editor quits unexpectedly. There's chaos. Lena stays late for 3 nights straight to help. No one says thank you, but her name appears on a draft. It's the first time. She walks home at 1:30 a.m., shoes in hand, and exhausted. Would you quit or would you keep going? Connor, what's going on over there, bro? Jesus died for your sins. Amen, bro. He died not just for my sins, but for your sins too, and everybody else who just so happens to hear what you're saying there. Say, keep going. I feel like I had something on my face. I would say keep going, bro. You just got your name on the draft for the first time. Nobody said thank you though. Is what it is. I don't know. I mean, specifically just being a man, like I feel like, you know, you don't get thanked for everything. And not every, let me not even make it about sex, bro. Like people don't get the things they deserve often enough. So, bro, I mean, keep going. Why quit? At least you got, there you go. You know, you got your name on the draft. All right, so let's see how this progresses. Week 12, this is the last one. A team lead pulls her aside. I heard what you did. Good work. It's small, but it's something. She smiles, quiet, tired, and proud. And she wonders, would you have made it this far? Or would you have quit? I mean, it sounded like she got what she wanted. It sounded like she found she got some recognition. This might lead to better things. Would I have made it 12 weeks? I don't know. I mean, it's easy to say yeah, because you know you read the whole story and you have to live it out. But I don't know. I don't know if I would have made it 12 weeks. That's progress, and I will keep going. I mean, yeah, if you made it to this far, definitely keep going. But if you stopped anywhere in between, I don't know. I wouldn't really be mad at you either, because I don't know, man. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough when people treat you bad. But I don't know. If you got tough skin, you can endure it. You can make it happen. Let's try this other one. This one's about marriage. So it's got to do with relationships. I haven't read it. I don't know how it's go. I'm going through these with y'all, just like y'all going through these with me. So let's see. Clover, I see you, man. I heard you say you keep going. All right. So, but for the brief glance over I did of this, it seemed like marriage life gets a little rough here. So let me know how y'all will handle this situation. Okay. All right. So this one's titled Vows in Real Life. So the two characters here is Jared and Nicole. So Jared and Nicole stood before friends and family a year ago and said, for better or worse, now real life is calling that bluff. All right, let's see what real life got to throw their way, because I already know that marriage can be challenging, being married going on 7 years now. All right. So month 3, they argue over laundry, toothpaste caps, and whose turn it is to walk the dog. We're just adjusting, they both say. Would you quit or keep going? This is enough to make you quit, or would you keep going if y'all was arguing over laundry, toothpaste, caps, and whose turn it is to walk the dog? Said, I'm not married, but I got a BFF. Keep going. All right, I'm with you. Keep going. Not a butter. Let me know what you think, bro. Connor, don't be afraid to let me know over there on TikTok, bro. Would you quit or would you keep going? Me, I'm gonna keep going. This ain't nothing to me, honestly. You know, have we argued over some of this stuff? Probably a little bit. No dog. Maybe some arguments over laundry, you know, but keep going. Easy. Month 8. We 8 months in. Keep going because you need a self-talk with them and negotiate. Heard. Negotiation, you know what I mean, is in order. In order to work things out, y'all got to communicate for sure. So month 8, finances get tight. One paycheck barely stretches. One paycheck barely stretches. The stress is heavy. Jared shuts down. Nicole lashes out. Communication breaks down. Would you quit or keep going? So if the money got tight and y'all was stretching, living paycheck to paycheck, and Jared in the situation, if you're the guy, you start shutting down. Nicole start lashes out. You're the woman in this situation, and communication is breaking down. At this point, are you the type of person that would quit, or would you keep going? Me personally, I say I ain't a quitter, bro. I mean, I'm gonna keep going. I mean, I don't already, live, some of this, so like, keep going for sure, 100%. Not finna quit. But I'm gonna head out and take care. Hey, yo, none but appreciate you, and thank you for your time, your insight, bro. Come back through, hang out with us on Friday, and see you then. But I always say, keep going again. If you love them, it's worth it, and you should work together and keep going. For sure, I agree with that. Connor's still waiting on you over there, bro. See you over there. So I'm gonna sub before I go. For sure, do that. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hopefully I don't lose nobody on TikTok. Got my lovely wife calling me real quick. Hold on. What's up, my love? What's going on, my love?
Mommy.
Yes, mom.
Oh no, mommy.
You said you're gonna do what?
Okay.
Okay, baby. That's cool. That's cool. One love. Only if you want to. If not, we'll work it out. Hi, my love. See you soon. Love you, baby. Besos, baby. All right, bye-bye. Her. All right. I bet y'all. She's on the way home, so quick little check-in. Let's see. Like that is real, so cute. I want that. Hey, look. It's like that sometimes. Relationships with anybody, especially if you live with them, especially if you love them, especially if y'all coming from 2 different places, y'all gonna butt heads. But like at other times, it's just cool. You just happy that they alive and you alive and everybody cool. But appreciate, the kind words there. I think you, if I'm not mistaken, went to go meet somebody the last time you was on here. So, I'm gonna need a quick update, but I'll let you expose that at your own. They on the BS thing. You might be moving closer. Okay, got you. There go the update. You might be moving closer. Okay. Heard. Let me know where y'all went or where y'all actually hung out at when y'all went out though. Y'all went to the movies or maybe to grab something to eat. All right. So the last one we was talking about finances in month 8. 5 minutes away. That will be good for you, But again, be careful and hopefully you got parents and adults around you to get you good advice and insight. You know what I mean? I'll let you know what happened for sure. Keep me posted. All right, so this is 2 years in. Let's go. A year 2. Oh man. A year 2, you have a miscarriage. Silence stretches across weeks. They grieve differently, separately. The house is full of love and hurt at the same time. Would you quit or keep going? Dang. That's a hard hitting one, man. That just came out of nowhere. So in year 2, you had a miscarriage where now there's silence across the weeks. You both are grieving separately, but the house is full of love and hurt at the same time. I personally have not gone through miscarriage. I do know of people who got married around the time that I got married who have had miscarriages. Good thing is this was good Christian families who had hope and faith in God, and those miscarriages didn't tear them apart, and they wound up having kids. And one of them has one kid, and the other one has four, and then the other ones have two. Man, it was a lot of them, and I think it was one more. So yeah, but me personally, I haven't. But what I keep going? Absolutely, absolutely. I'm not quitting after something like that. If anything, that'll bring us closer. So, year 3, therapy, prayer, fewer what? Therapy, prayer, fewer answers, but more honesty. They laugh again for real this time, and they learn each other's wounds. They become gentler. Still not perfect, but closer. Quit or keep going? I'm gonna say keep going. Obviously, getting better. Mikhail, what's going on? What happened? So this is scenarios of life to see what you built, what you built with, what you built of, what you made of, what you quit or keep going. Giving out scenarios right here. This one's in regards to like marriage. So this is like year 3 of the marriage, and so the year 2 they went through a miscarriage, and then now like what's happening now is they are going through therapy. They got prayer, and they're being honest with each other. They're starting to laugh again, and they're learning what each other's wounds were in regards to everything that's happened and what's going on with them. And everything's not perfect, but they get closer. If this was the situation for you, would you quit or keep going? I'm gonna keep going. It seems like things are on the up and up. It's me. Gonna keep going. Comes to mind is Ephesians 4:2. You gonna have to quote it, or I'm gonna have to look it up. But I'll look that up while I move on to the year 5. I'm gonna keep that. Always. Oh man, you put it up there. Mikhail, you good. You're a good one, bro. You're a real one. Always be humble and gentle. Be patient with each other, making allowance for each other's faults because of your love. Heard. Heard. Yeah, you got to be patient with each other. You got to stay humble because it's easy to become proud, which usually is a stemming of self-righteousness. And I think love is the reason that a person would do it. It's the greatest of them all is love for each other, bro. So appreciate that. Sub and like if you haven't already. This gut is actually awesome. Heard. I'm sure you meant guy, but that's funny. I appreciate that, Clover. Appreciate you. All right. So year 5. They're at dinner. They hold hands. A couple at another table says, "How do you stay strong?" Nicole squeezes Jared's fingers, and quietly they both remember. It says, "How many times they've asked, should we quit or keep going?" Dang. So somebody finally, in this scenario, talk to them, and the first thing they think about is what they've gone through in their marriage. And first thing they think about when this happens is that the biggest thing that was prevailing in their minds and their hearts during this time is should they quit or keep going. And honestly, I would say, bro, that's probably like one of the realest ones so far, especially from the standpoint of like you are gonna constantly be in a state of should you quit or keep going when you're in your marriage, right? Because there are gonna be things that are gonna make you feel like maybe you should quit, and then there's gonna be things that's and reasons and convictions is gonna make you say no, let's keep going. And things usually always get better, no matter what. Guy, yeah. Peace, dude. Just popped in for a second. Hey, yo, Mikhail, appreciate you coming through, even if it's for a second. Hopefully, see you on Friday, Freestyle Friday. And got a video I need to put on here, just a short of that song that I released for my parents. So if you get a chance, check that out whenever you have the time. Keep going. Don't give up. Things get better. For sure. If I've learned anything, it's that feelings are finicky. And one moment you can really not like something, and then the next, or a person, and the next moment, or next day, or week, you be like, you don't forget why you was hurt. And then you're like, oh, I guess things aren't really as bad. So in the moment, things can always seem worse than what they actually are in the grand scheme of things. All right, this one a little bit it seems like it's gonna be a little bit funny. And the song you made for your parents, for real about. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Want to just get some more content out there so more people can see it and hear it, and maybe it catch a little bit, maybe it don't. I don't know. But at the same time, it gives me an opportunity to honor my parents. So I'm happy for that. All right, so hey Caleb, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You got a clean diaper or poopy diaper?
Is that it?
Okay. Thank you for telling me. All right, cool. So this next one is kind of, I guess, music related. It's a weird title. It's called The Mic and the Mirror. It's like, bro, what is this, like Michael Jackson theme or something? I don't know. But I read, like, glance over like the beginning of this, and it's talking about a mixtape. So you'll see. All right. This guy's name is Dante. All right. So Dante wants to be a musician, not for fame, but to be heard. He pours his soul into his lyrics, into lyrics that no one hears yet. Heard. Sounds like Dante and Dad the Rapper got something in common. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Lucy Day. I thought the same thing. LOL. Wait, you talking about the marriage? Lucy, explain. Explain me, Lucy. You got some explaining to do. Oh, you talking about the Michael Jackson, Mike in the Mirror? Okay, all right. Whichever one it was, you let me know. All right, so this is month one. Month one, he drops his first mixtape online. That's how you know it was rap, because it's a mixtape. I heard no Michael Jackson mixtapes. All right, so he drops his first mixtape. 10 plays, 3 are his own, 2 are his mom. No feedback. Would you quit or keep going? Yeah, the baby sounds so cute. Yeah, he alright. Yeah, don't be telling me cute. Everybody always see him and be like, "Oh, he cute," but he a menace too. You know what I mean? So count your blessings. All right. So month one, with your quarter, keep going, bro. I done been there. I'm gonna keep going type of guy. So for sure, after this ain't nothing. I'm gonna keep going. Let's see. Month 4, he performs at an open mic. Someone talks about his whole set. Another act borrows his rhyme scheme the next week. Would you quit or keep going? Keep going. I mean, that's flattery to me. If somebody want to use my rhyme scheme, you know. And all kids are, yeah. Yeah. But some kids aren't cute and still menaces. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, like, what you doing, bro? Hey, you don't even look good enough to be a menace like that. Chill out. I'm just playing. All right. But if somebody borrow my rhyme scheme, that's flattery. It ain't even mine to begin with. Everything's borrowed, you know, just how I look at it. But keep going, 100%. That ain't nothing. We ain't talked about no real obstacles yet. Month 9, a local DJ agrees to play his song, then never does. A friend criticizes his voice. It's too raw. They say too raw, they say. Dante thinks, am I chasing something that's not for me? Would you quit or would you keep going? I mean, I done had people criticize me before. I guess or critique me, you know what I mean? Maybe. And I definitely had people say that they was gonna do something for me and then didn't follow through. So I've been there, you know what I mean? Dante, we brothers, basically. Keep going, 100%. Children are adorable. Yeah, they are. Keep going. You just gotta ignore the haters. For sure, 100%. Children are adorable until they, annoying, and then they go back to being adorable. That's the balance, They're adorable, and then they do all types of crazy things. Like this guy. I mean, I'm glad he's not taking a nap. He the grumpiest person to wake up from naps. I thought people was nice after naps. Not him. He is a little meanie. So, but he cool though. All right. So year 2, he gets a call. A podcast wants to interview him. Someone quoted his lyrics in a TikTok. A teen messaged him saying, "This song helped me through. It's not viral, but it's real. Would you quit or keep going?" Bro, that's obvious. Keep going. You know what I mean? You got to interview somebody out there like your music. Hello, me neither. I can't nap. Her, you can't. You can't. You gonna take naps? Well, I don't like to nap, honestly. During the day, I like to be awake regardless. Keep going, keep it up. For sure, definitely. I'm gonna keep going. I ain't gonna quit. I don't like napping during the day. Sometimes I do a little bit, but it can't be for like no more than 15 minutes, half an hour. You know what I mean? Like I gotta get back up. I just don't like the fact that day is passing me. I can sleep at nighttime. Connor, we still waiting on you over there on TikTok, bro. I see you. I see you lurking. Say something. All right. Year 3. He's still broke, still unknown, but he's booked for his first tour, 5 cities, tiny stages, big faith. He looks at the mirror before the sound check, and he's still asking, should he quit or keep going? I mean, I ain't get booked for 5 city tours, you know what I mean? So, I mean, should I quit or keep? No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna keep going. I mean, I got a different motive now. I've done a lot of performances and stuff under a different alias, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm just not a quitter. I ain't built like that. I ain't built like a quitter. My son be watching some weird stuff. He just be switching through the YouTube, bro. Keep going. These are looking up, getting good. For sure. That's actually the last one there. So did Dante make it? I don't know. He might be still struggling to this day. So the thing about me is, I don't know. I'm not doing it for fame and notoriety. That may come with it a little bit at some point, maybe, right? But I mean, truthfully, I really want to glorify Jesus with my music. I want to potentially, bump some of those Dad the Rapper tracks up there in heaven and be like, hey, yo, James, when you wrote this one, though, this was my joint, man. I appreciate you writing this one for me, But maybe not. Maybe he won't play any of them songs. Maybe those songs don't exist after here into eternity. You know what I mean? I think he probably made it. You never know. I mean, it's a lot of struggling independent artists out here. So, it's hard to say. But I think making it equates to, if there's anybody out there who can relate with your music and just genuinely becomes a fan of what you're doing and what you got going on. So did he make it? For sure. Did he make it on a large scale? I don't know. So one of life's mysteries. Let's see. I think we got one. Wait, what's this? We got one last one. And this one is about survival. I don't know. I got to look into this one and see what it's going to be. It's called Reset or Repeat. I'm assuming it's got something to do with repeating it if you don't do it right or something. I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. All right. So you woke up in a room, no memory. A voice echoes, Complete all levels to exit. You may quit at any time, but you can never return. Wait, so you can't return if you quit? Is that what happened? You got to complete all the levels. You can quit anytime, but you can never return. I'm assuming maybe it's a prize. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. Let's see. Level 1 is the maze. Walls shift, clocks reverse, the ceiling lowers every hour. You make it out barely. So you completed level 1 with the maze, with the clocks going in reverse and the ceiling lowering and all that stuff. After something like that, would you quit? Would you keep going? Because this is only level 1. All right. You barely made it out, and the ceiling is lowering. So basically, you can get crushed and the walls move around. So maybe no path is consistent. Would you quit? I mean, I don't know. I ain't up for like risking my life for no reason. But you did wake up in a room with no memory. So I mean, keep going. What else you gonna do? Quit? You don't even know what's going on where you at. I guess he beat level 2 because it skipped straight to level 3. And in level 3, it says you face a version of yourself, but he's angrier, colder, brutally honest. It tells you things you try to forget. It knows your fears. Would you quit or would you keep going? I ain't scared of me. I mean, angry or not, I ain't scared of me. So keep going. That's easy. That ain't that intimidating. It's probably less intimidating than the first one. To me, personally, it's less intimidating. That's just what I say. But you tell me. Tell me what you think. I think it's you and me, Clover, right now. So let's see. We in level 6 though. So apparently 4 and 5 was beatable. Had to be just based off how level 3 sounded. You can keep going. Me too. Let's see. So level 6, the loop. You relive your worst day over and over. You scream, nothing changes until you do something different. A door appears. Would you quit or keep going? Huh? I don't know. That's crazy because it kind of make you try to think of like, what's your worst day? What would your worst day be? How many people do you got in stream? Right now it says 0. I got 1 on TikTok and it's saying 0 up top over here. So I don't know. They ain't sharing it. People ain't interested. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll figure this whole thing out. But I got you. At least, I'm assuming that you're still there because it says 0, but I think it just shows it outside of the stream or something like that. I don't know. We work that out. We'll work that out. Share it if you can, if you like. Coming to the roundabout or the end of it, so no pressure, nothing like that. But we're gonna have a good time with whoever we got in stream. You know what I mean? So appreciate you being here. So if I'm living my worst day, I don't even remember what my worst day would be. I mean, there's some days that I can think of like, oh man, this would be the worst day. I don't know if I really want to classify it as worst days, but days not good. And you live in that way until you do something different. I don't even know what the heck I would do different, but apparently you made it out in this situation. So would you quit or keep going after this? Me? All right. I mean, I made it through this, so I mean, keep going. What the heck else? I don't know nothing. I only got half a memory. We got 2 levels left, so it's more than 2 because we skipped from 6 to 9. So the desert of regret. Each step forward costs a memory. Oh my goodness, that sounds crazy. Each step forward costs a memory. You feel lighter. Hold on, let me see. Probably be getting my boyfriend into this, honestly. Sitting here chatting with you is really fun. I've been looking forward to it. Heard. Appreciate you being here. Glad to have an opportunity to be a kind voice for you to listen to on occasion. And that'd be cool. He's more than welcome, and be happy to talk with y'all about stuff in life and things like that. That's what this is for. This is Talk to Me Tuesday, you know what I mean? Or just me talking to you, you talking to me, preferably y'all talking to me so I can see what's going on, what's happening on that side of town, what's happening in your world, you know? So appreciate you being here. So each step forward costs a memory. You feel lighter, but you start forgetting your name, your purpose. A sign reads, quit now, remember everything, go forward, and lose the past. Wow. Woo. Bless me. All right. So every step you take, you cost a memory. But if you quit, you remember everything. But if you go forward, you lose the past or the memories that you had. For sure. Me personally, what would I do? Dang, bro, you already forgetting your name. You already had a blank memory before you went forward. It says quit now, remember everything, or go forward and lose the past. I mean, I guess if you quit, you remember everything. That does sound pretty tempting right there to me. Oh, appreciate that. Thank you for the blessing. Uh Sometimes my son say it, but he's zoned out, flipping through YouTube over here. Killing my algorithm. I don't be seeing number kid stuff on there besides the couple people that I follow on YouTube. But what would I do? I think I would. I want to say quit because I mean you remember everything if you quit. You also remember that you quit, which ain't favorable per se, right? But go forward and lose the past. So you go forward and you lose your memory. I want to see what the next one is. Dang, I don't know. I think that would be why I would tap out. But let's go forward for the sake of things and let's see. So you got to keep going. Yeah, but you lose a memory. You and all those memories is lost forever. Plus, you starting to forget what your name is. So I don't know. Let's see. This is the last level right here. Final level. The choice. A glowing button. 2 options. Exit and return to real life with no memory of this journey, or stay here with full clarity but never leave. So exit and you return to real life with no memory of this journey, or stay here with full clarity but never leave. I think maybe this might be written wrong, but it almost sounds like if you exit and return to real life, you just don't remember the journey, but you still got the memories of your regular life, which would be cool because I don't need to remember this journey, this trip. But if you stay here, you get full clarity, but you never. Why would I stay and never leave? You think I would ever want to go home? Nah, bump that. I'm out. See, but I probably gotta leave. Heard. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna leave. Oh, what was you saying? You gotta leave here. Yeah, I mean, whichever one it was. I heard. I'm cool with either one. But nah, I'm out. I'm gonna leave. I probably would have left earlier. Because I mean you don't get any memory anyway. It ain't like you even won nothing. I probably quit on that last one. That was at level 9. Quit now, remember everything. See? If you quit on level 9, you remembered everything. But on level 10, it looks like, which is the final level, you exit to real life with no memory of the journey. See, that was the catch. That's why you should have quit at 9. I would have quit. I would have quit at 9. I know you said keep going, but keep going. Maybe you're saying it because you wanted to hit the rest of the story. I wanted to hit the rest of it too, but yeah, nah, I would have been glad that I quit. Because if I'd have made the 10, then I'd have been salty. Standing stream. I got you. I think I read it. All right, cool. So that is it. Those are all the scenarios that I got here for today for whether you would quit or keep going. It seemed like most of these was pretty easy to keep going and not quit. if you got tough skin, it's pretty easy to keep going here. Juan, what's going on? Camela, what's going on? Hopefully you're doing decent today. If you want to, real quick before you get out of here, because I'm gonna get out of here too. Let me know how you're doing. Scale of 1 to 10 in the stream, and that'd be cool. Not mandatory to stay, but it's appreciated. And this is Talk to Me Tuesday. We do this every week, every Tuesday, around 6 o'clock. Today I think I started around 6:15. Was bathing my boy over there and had to finish with my setup. So a little bit later than I wanted to be, so it's all good. But yeah, so with your quit or keep going, I think in most scenarios in life, I'm gonna keep going. I just ain't a quitter, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to end life early, I ain't trying to end marriage early, I ain't trying to end parenting early, even though be challenging a little bit, but everything is challenging. Challenges are character building opportunities, and I'm all about trying to build my character. For the most part, sometimes I'll be lazy and I'll be not doing stuff that I need to do. Just be honest, keep it real. But nah, I ain't a quitter. Hopefully that's not you either. If so, let me know. Drop it in the chat. Not a quitter, But yeah, so I guess I got to make a quick post about that. It's a quick update. I guess I finished one more song today. I think. I don't think I moved it over, but pretty sure early I finished one more song. So that's 21 songs. 21 songs written, 40 something to go. I think it's at 20. Technically, I'm at 21 and I'm trying to reach 52. I need 31 more songs, but it's 40 something more songs in there to choose from. So, we around like 30% done, 33% done. So, keeping it moving there. Check us out on Friday, see where we at. We might be about 22, 23. I do got one more that's almost done. Two more that's almost done. So it should be at about 23 Friday, but come through, hang out with us. We're going to do some freestyle. We're going to have a good time. And do some more writing in too. So we'll see. We got to get this done. The goal is by the end of August to try to be finished writing so that we can start fundraising, because this stuff ain't going to be cheap. So we'll see how I go then. Juan, appreciate you coming through, hanging out, sticking around with us for a little bit. My guy, appreciate that. And if you haven't, be sure to check out some of my music, man. You can look me up, Dad the Rapper, or you can find a link in. You okay, baby? I see you grabbing like something wrong with your diaper or something. I bet y'all had to check poops. All right. But yeah, Juan, if you haven't, man, check it out. Go to Dad the Rapper on Spotify for music. Check me out then. If not, that's cool too. You know what I mean? It's not mandatory, but it is suggested. So if so, let me know what you think. And Clover, see you. Appreciate you saying that you'll be here. Look forward to seeing you then. And if you got any more good news for me, share that with me then. It'd be cool to see. But just take care, stay safe in the meantime. Loving your families. And enjoy your dinner. If you're about to have some, I'm definitely gonna have some. Put some on there. Some chicken rice and whatever else we got up in the kitchen. All right. But y'all have a great night. Buenos nachos. It's your boy James, aka Dad the Rapper, aka Dad Nobody. Signing off. Love y'all. Peace.